Ladies, you're going to have to save your own ass. I'm here to tell you. The only Calvary, baby, is going to be you. You're going to have to save your own ass. The good news is, I'm here to tell you can do it. I'm Rook the Great, baby. And if you're wondering who the hell told me I'm great, well, I wonder who told you that you weren't. And I want you to know that that's part of your problem. You don't understand how great you really are. You don't understand how powerful you really are. The power of your mind to change or to shift situations to your liking. But you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it. And you're going to have to do it starting with what you put in your mouth. You know, it was about, matter of fact, shoot. This makes 10 years. 10 years. 2024. April 2024. My body shut down on me. Now I missed the symptoms, and let's just say that. Now I don't want to give you the idea that, oh, it's just one day I was doing fine and then bam, my body went out. No. No, I missed the symptoms. Body is leaving symptoms. Terrible PMS is a symptom. You understand? You not being able to function, you not being able to work, there's one thing if you choose not to, that's wonderful. Just want to have that time. It's a sacred time. You just giving your body rest, you're honoring the time. That's wonderful. But if you can't because your body's in so much pain, because you're losing so much blood, ooh, that's a symptom. Hormonally, something is off. And here's what I like. This is why this is Save Yourself Health and Wellness. This is why this is Common Sense Health and Wellness. Common sense says it didn't used to be like this. My cycle didn't used to be like this. So if it's like this now, something has to be going on. Isn't that common sense? Common sense says not every woman is experiencing this way. So it has to be for a reason. Now, if your mind ain't right, you will just say, well, that's just for them. They're able to experience the good side of this. I'm not. You see how you see a thing? As a man thinketh, so is he. As a woman thinketh, so is he. So is she. What do you say it is? So many things I missed. I missed as my PMS got worse and worse. Menstrual flow got worse and worse. Acne. That was strange to me. That was one of the things that I just couldn't wrap my mind around. Like, something got to be going on here. Body breakout, rashes, just small little rashes, almost like little ringworms, just pop up in different places. I'm like, okay, maybe it's the dish detergent. Not the dish detergent, the laundry detergent. So we changed that out, see a little bit of improvement, but then not really. Bloating from hell. Indigestion. That's a big sign. Why you belching all the time? Why you got so much gas? Why you got heartburn? These are signs. These are not just oopsies. These are not just, I don't know why this happened. No. Why is your body not properly digesting the food it is taking in? Either there's a problem with digestion or there's a problem with what you're eating, or both. You have to change what you put in your body. That's what saved me. Ladies, all of these infections, vaginal dryness, infertility, all that stuff can be addressed. But you got to change what you put in. Now, if you have beliefs that say, oh, well, Rook, that ain't got nothing to do with that, then hey, I can't help you. I can't. I'm telling you that there's a formula for wellness. There's a formula for illness. And the problem with a highly processed and junk food diet, fast food diet, is most of what you're taking in done been broken down so much. So it's void of vital enzymes, right? You're not getting the water that naturally comes in these foods. Of course, you losing a whole bunch of nutrients. So are you getting calories? Yes. But is that the most beneficial thing to your system, the most beneficial thing to your body? No. Water. I'm still having, I don't know why grown people have such a problem with drinking water. What? We're talking about water. Water. You're dehydrated on the inside. So what happens is, as I follow this diet, right? And I'm eating heavy. I'm eating, and I'm not just telling you, let me just insert this. Bruh, I used to go hard in the paint. Very hard, very hard, very hard, very hard. Everything that you can imagine. I'm going to tell you how hard I used to go. I don't know if they still have it because I haven't been to Wendy's in years, but Wendy's had, I don't know if it was a 3-stack or a 4-stack, but I always had this obsession with like a bunch of meat. I think it came from growing up. When you grow up poor, you can only get a little of everything. So once I got out of that and I could get something, like give me all, I want the extra. I want extra that. What's that pizza place? Pizza Hut used to have a meat lovers. And maybe they still do. And it's just, it's so full of, it got so many toppings on it. You can't even eat it without, the stuff just falls all over it. But it has the ham, the bacon, sausage. It's like 2 other meats in it too. I don't know, but it's called Meat Lovers. So anyway, between that and that big burger at Wendy, like I used to go so hard in the paint. I don't even know how my body was able to sustain itself as long as it did. The more the merrier. And I overate all the time. So I felt stuffed all the time. There was rarely a time when I felt hunger. And that's what most of you problem is. Most of your problems, you don't never feel hunger. Because you stuffed all the time. And because you're not eating food that speaks to your body, that your body can break down and process well, it lingers. You think it's filling. So when people first start coming over to eat fruits and vegetables, they're like, I'm hungry all the time. No, you're not. It's impossible for you to eat 2 salads. Who is? I heard something. It's impossible for you to eat 2 salads and be hungry. You're not hungry. Do you understand? Your stomach is the size of a ball fist. Okay? It's full. So you're not hungry. But it's this feeling of being stuffed to where your body has to work in overtime trying to break this stuff down that you're used to. So that's a big difference. Your digestive system never gets a break, which means you are not cleansing as effectively as you could. Because when digestion ends, cleansing begins. That's the power of fasting. But we eat around the clock. We eat the moment, every moment. How many times have you eaten a day? And then what did you do today? Let's just say you ate every 2 hours. What did you do? What physical activity did you do to warrant the need for that extra fuel? Nothing. You just sit down all day. You eat too much. You eat too often. And you eat the wrong things. Whew. That's a deadly, deadly recipe. So ladies, you have to change what you're eating. There has to be a part of you that understands that you need fresh fruits and vegetables. Now, if you got a problem with fruits and vegetables, you really got some problems. And that was my issue. I ain't have the fire to break down no fresh fruits and vegetables. That made it worse. Because you need good bile flow. You need proper enzymes. You need that stomach acid. We need it very acidic. So when you're lacking in that, no, you don't. So you might have to start with soup. So you might have to start with some more cooked things as you start detoxing the body. Because that's the third part. Well, what was the first part? I didn't really give us parts. But let's insert some parts here. The 3 Ds: detach, diet, and detox. I didn't talk about the detached part because sometimes you have to go through the process of changing your diet and start detoxing. That makes the detaching a lot easier. And when I say detach, it's from the world. You stepping into, when you decide that you want to live a healthier life, I need you to understand that you pulling away from the 90%. You stepping into the 10%. And you got to let go of the old way that you used to go about doing things. And that's painful for a lot of people because they don't feel a part. They don't feel a part of the things anymore because they're saying, no, I can't have that. No, I'm not. No, I can't have that either. And it depends on what your attachment is to, events, people, places, things, whatever the case may be. It could prove to be a little bit challenging for you, but you got a decision to make. You got a decision to make. I don't know what your alternative is. You're not going to just take body parts out and live a healthy life. You're not just going to peel yourself to death. You're not just going to go. Do you understand that once you step into the world of medicine, most of the time you ain't never coming out? For most people, baby, you ain't never coming out. You might start out with one blood pressure pill, but before you know it, you're going to need cholesterol. Before you know it, they're going to say you pre-diabetic. Yeah, let's go throw in a diabetes medication. Pre-diabetes medication. Just to be on the safe side. And then you'll have acid reflux. So we'll throw in a pill for that. Then you're unable to sleep. So we're going to throw in a pill for that. It's a vicious cycle. And you could put an end to all of it. Like the power that comes out of putting your health back in your hands, that I have turned this around for myself with all of what God gave me. I'm just going back to nature. I'm just going back to that which speaks to my body. I don't know why this is hard. Now, detoxing, that's a whole nother discussion, and we can dive into that more. But you're going to have to add in that. You see what's happening? The detaching is a letting go. The diet we bringing in and flooding in the good stuff. When we get to the detox, we back at the letting go. There is always more of letting go that's needed than bringing in. Everybody want to go OD. This is why the supplement business is so big, because people don't want to hear let go of that. Let go of that. Release that. No, just give me something else. What you got for this? What you got for that? Always need something else. It's this new little thing that I need. If I just had that superfood, that vitamin, that vicious cycle. You got to open the doors. You got to be able to release. And what ends up happening when you detox, you not only release physical blockages, but emotional blockages as well. And that's at the root of all the illness we see. And for the ladies, that's a big one. That's a big one because we hold on to so much. And we've internalized a lot. And we hold a lot of stress in our womb, which is why you see all the womb issues. Why do you have recurring fibroids? Don't you think that's strange? Aren't you curious the women who've addressed it, and they addressed it with their diet? The food you're eating is making you sick. The way you're eating is making you sick. How often you're eating is making you sick. But in order to address that, you know what really happens when you change your diet? You know diet means way of life. You know what really happens when you change your diet? You get disrupted. See, the food has become a vice. The food has become an escape. And when you get that itch, when we say, okay, we're doing, and like when we did this 30-day raw this for the month of April, that's a step up, right? Everybody may not be ready to step into that. There are so many other smaller things you can do before that, right? If nothing else, just make sure you're eating something raw every day. Fruit every day. A salad every day, or whatever you like. Because then I hear stupid people, well, I don't like salads. Well, nigga, figure out what you do like. Okay, I don't want to hear about everything you don't like. I don't want to hear about everything you can't do. Figure out what you can do. Well, I can't drink 32 ounces of water. Okay, drink 5. What can you do? You got to get some forward motion. When you feel stuck, you got to get forward motion. And ladies, it's on us. I know we get tired of hearing it. But to make things really shift, we got to get in position, and we're not in position. If you really want to change the dynamic in your house and amongst your family, you got to do it. They follow you. Now, you can't say you the most powerful one. You can't say, oh, I run stuff because the woman is blah, 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 and then doubt your ability to influence your family in a positive way. But it gets easier to do the more you get in tune with you. When I first shifted, 2014, ain't nobody get on board with me. I didn't need them to, though. I needed me to get on board. That was it. Now, what eventually happened was they got on board. And first of all, if you buying and preparing the food, you're going to make changes anyway. You're going to make improvements anyway. But if you would focus on being an example, trust me, even hard-headed men, trust me, if you got any sense, care about you in the least bit, trust me, that is going to influence them as well. And the better they are, the better you are. Because when they get worse off, then you got to deal with that, helping their little hard-headed ass out because they don't listen. This is how you change inside out. This is how you make changes in the world. Not by beefing with the world. No. Starting with self. And that spirals. It's the rose. You understand? The blossoming of self. Internally. Getting in tune with you. And there's something transformational. I like the idea of transformational health. Transformational health and wellness. Because it's bigger than clearing out the illness, which, yes, we want to clear out the illness, is bigger than just losing the weight, dropping the weight, and getting back in your favorite jeans, which, hey, girl, I want you to do that. It's bigger than that. It's something happening inside of you. Jim Rohn says, now he was talking about in reference to making money. He said, I want you to try to, I want you to, and I think he said he got this from his mentor. You should become a millionaire. The pursuit of becoming a millionaire, you should pursue it simply to see what it would make of you in the process. Not even you. We know what money will do. Money changes things, right? So we know the benefit of getting more money. But he said what it will require of you, who you have to become, like the character that you have to develop, the belief in yourself and the discipline and the focus and the fortitude. So I say, in regard to your health, yes, you should pursue exceptional health just to see what it will make of you in the process. I know without a fact that if I had not been doing the work that I've been doing the last 10 years, I'd probably be in a really tough spot right now. I mean, I'm kind of in an interesting spot anyway, but I know I'm good. No matter what. No matter who's there, no matter who's not, no matter what goes down, I know I'm good. Like, I developed this person. Who you see? Yeah, I made her. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The potter went to work. Yes. And I think this is why you cannot be beefing with life and be tussling over life experiences, because it's something about life experiences that do something to you, allow you to, some things you got to see for yourself, you got to experience for yourself, and you need to be a witness to your own greatness first. Forget everybody else. We don't need nobody else to notice. You need to notice. You need to witness your own courage. You need to witness your own bravery. You need to witness your own strength. And something happens when you get a front row seat to that. When you say, I be damn. I am her. I am him. I am her. I'm talking to the ladies today, fellas. But you know, it still applies, right? Something happens. So ladies, we gotta clean up your diet. I need you to add in some nature. I need you to be getting in some fruit. Should be the first thing you eat. That should be that's how you break your fast. That's what breakfast is, breaking the fast. Fruit. First thing, easiest to digest, is going to digest the quickest. We want to get that. It's like giving yourself a nature boost. Boom, first thing. And then something raw. Well, you know, something other than what you used to get. Something, you know what I'm talking about. Something fresh. Your children are watching. We get mad at what the kids, people crack me up, tell me what their kids want to eat. I don't believe you. They eat what you eat. They eat what's around. What do you buy? They eat what you eat. They're watching you. And is it difficult? Maybe. Maybe not. But if I know the changes that I'm making, if I know all of what I do, all of what I sacrifice, all of what I sow, all of what I pursue is ultimately for my benefit, then what's the problem? What's the problem? So, diet. Ladies, this is where we got to start. How much fruit are you getting in? How many vegetables are you getting in? We need whole food. Food that has not been broken down. Food that still has its enzymes intact. We need food that has not been cooked and fried and dyed and dehydrated to death. Let's start there. Check back. Let's check back in a little bit and see what that does. Peace.